everyone, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all well and that you've had a really lovely Easter weekend. I feel like my voice sounds a little bit different. I've had a really bad kind of cold and cough for the past week and a half, and I'm just sort of getting over it now, but I really wanted to make this video, so I'm not quite back to my full voice self yet, so I'm just sounding a little bit husky. But anyway, I hope nobody else has had it. It's been a bit miserable, to be honest, but I've got lots of nice fabrics to show you, so it's definitely perking me up a little bit. So I've called this video New Fabrics, but if any of you follow the Just Arrived section of our website quite closely, you might have seen some of these fabrics before. So they're basically new since the last time I did one of these videos. And also, even if you have sort of seen them before, sometimes it's nice just to see them up a little bit closer, or you can see them in the sort of close-up videos that I take as well, and it can sometimes just sort of make fabric look a bit different. And also, because fabrics can look different in different lights as well, it can give you a bit more of a true sense of what kind of colours and textures and things are like. So I've got loads to show you today. As always, there's a blog post that is in the link in the description of the video that links to all of the fabrics that I talk about. So you can check that out if you want to find any sort of specific one. Some of these ones are still in the Just Arrived section, but because it's been a while since I did a new fabrics video like this, some of them might have just dropped out of that section, but they're all in the blog post anyway. So without further ado, I shall start on my list. I've got them all noted down in front of me, so you might notice me looking down sometimes, or just making sure that I don't miss anything, because there's so many really nice things to show you. So the first thing on my list is these really beautiful Robert Kaufman cords. So anybody who's used Robert Kaufman fabric before will know how amazing and good quality it is. So we've got 4 colours. So this is it here, and it's not like a thick cord, but it's not a needle cord either. It's just that really nice kind of in between. Now this cord doesn't have stretch, so it's going to be good for things like skirts, or absolutely perfect for a Cleo, pinafore, dungaree dress, the Tilly and the Buttons ones, as I'm sure you all know. So we've got mustard, we've got a really nice teal colour, we've got navy, and we've got maroon as well. And they're like the ultimate cord for making dungaree dress. So yeah, they are really nice. There'll be ones that we always sort of stock as well, so even if they run out, just drop us a note and we can let you know when they're back in again, because yeah, we can keep stock of them now, which is really exciting. And then the next one, which again I feel sort of fits into a bit more of a basics range, but it's a new range of fabrics that we've got in that we haven't really had before. We've got loads of colours, and it's a stretch twill cotton. So it's cotton and it's got 3% elastane in it, so it's got a decent amount of stretch. If I sort of hold it up, you'll kind of see. So this is perfect for trouser making, really. You could also make the Milla dungarees in it as well, because it's got a stretch. And we've just got loads of really nice kind of classic colours. So this one's sort of a soft navy colour, which is really nice. We've got a maroon, that's the other one I've got here. I didn't bring them all over because there's quite a lot. If I just look at the shelf, there's a grey, there's a red, there is a khaki colour, and then I think that might be another kind of blue. No, it's more like a kind of, maybe a foresty green, a dark green colour. Anyway, they're all really nice. Perfect for the Sasha trousers as well, which is a new workshop that we've added. And the tutor Layla for that workshop made a really nice pair of Sashas using the khaki version of these, which I have been wearing just to try them out, of course, research purposes, and they work really nice. It's got really good recovery as well, so I wore the Sasha trousers made out of this fabric all day, and the knees didn't really bag out or anything. They sort of relaxed a bit at the waist, which I was quite pleased about because they were a bit tight, but yeah, it's got really good stretch recovery, so they're a nice one if you're just looking for a classic pair of trousers. Then the next ones on my list are Nanny Arrow fabrics. Again, anybody who knows of Nanny Arrow fabrics will know that they are so beautiful. So the first two I'm going to show you are cotton double gauze. So that is the fabric that is 2 really fine layers of cotton sort of punched together. These are just works of art. They're just so beautiful. If I open it out so that you can kind of see the full effect. The colours are just lovely, really nice kind of abstract sort of florally print. It's just really, really nice. The colours are just amazing. So it'd be great for kind of loose tops or sort of tunics. It's maybe a dress, you would have to line it, the skirt bit, but definitely for tops and blouses and stuff you would be absolutely fine. It's really nice. That one it's called Sorry, I can't pronounce it, I'm not even going to try. But it's in the blog post. Then the next Nanny Era one that I've got is another one from like that Sporty range that she does. There's lots of different Sporty ones, but it's just the colours in this again are just really nice. It's got really like bright pops of like a neon pink colour, and then it's also got like a green and a yellow and a blue on this sort of like, there's quite a light pink background, this one. So it's the same, it is the cotton double gauze, and then the next two are from this kind of like sort of like a monochrome like black and white range that she did, and they are beautiful. They've got metallic in them as well. So this one is it's a cotton lawn, and the other one I've got is a cotton sateen. So this one's a cotton lawn, so it's like one layer of really fine fabric, and again it's just like a work of art. Let me try and open it up so that I can show you a little bit more. If I stand back, it is just absolutely beautiful. So these little, they're kind of like bird bits here, they've got it's like a sort of silver metallic effect on it. Another beautiful one, and then the other one, it's a cotton sateen, so it's a little bit heavier, and the surface of the fabric's got like a little bit more of a sheen to it, not that much, but just more than the other one. So if I open that out again, they always put this kind of measuring thing in the middle, just get that out of the way. It's got the sort of silvery metallic-y birds again, and then just really beautiful flowers. It's just lovely, just so nice. I mean, you could literally just like hang it up in your wall and you've got a piece of artwork there. So that is the Nanny Era ones, and then I've got quite a few other Coca ones, which are all so that's like a Japanese, it is a Japanese company, so all really beautiful ones, and they're all behind me here. So these two here are like kind of like watercolor sort of triangle-y shapes, really nice. I think this is a cotton linen, it's rayon and linen, 70% rayon, 30% linen. So this has got a little bit more kind of weight to it than like the lighter weight cotton lawns, but it's still really nice and drapey because of the rayon. So yeah, we've got that in two colourways. That's like a sort of teal one, and then that's like a really nice kind of olivey sort of khaki colour. And then we've also got similar sort of like watercolour effect, but this time it's like a kind of floral pattern. So this one's like a dark kind of blue, like dark blue tones, and this one, so this is, I'm pretty sure this is the same. Yeah, it's rayon and linen again, so it's mostly rayon, 70 rayon, 30 linen. So it's got a really lovely kind of drape to it, but still has structure as well. So these would be perfect for dresses, I think, or skirts. So that bluey sort of one, and then again that kind of olivey kind of green colour. But the colour in it's not flat. It has got a kind of watercolour effect, like different tones within it. So it's really pretty. So that is those ones. I am making a right old mess behind me, never mind. And then these two here, these are more Coca ones. So these are cotton, 90% cotton and 10% linen. They're much lighter weight, and if I hold up a single layer, you should hopefully sort of be able to see that. It's quite sort of lightweight and drapey as well, but it's got almost like a kind of crinkled texture to it. It's really nice, just a little bit different. And then this sort of like spotty, liney effect. So we've got this one, and then also just like a sort of opposite colourway. And this one here, I'm pretty sure this is like a really dark blue, but it's one of those ones where you can't tell whether it is blue or black. But I don't know, I feel like in this light it looks like really dark blue. So that is those ones, and then after that I have got these more Robert Kaufman ones. Let me just clear some space here. I'm just like trashing the shop behind me. So these, I'll hold them up so you can see them all together, because sometimes it's easier to tell colour tones when you sort of see things together. So this is from their metallic range. So it's basically like a yarn dyed cotton. I'm pretty sure they're all cotton. No, they've got, no, sorry, they're linen as well. So So they're 50% linen, 40% cotton and 10% lurex. So it's the lurex that's got that little sheen to it. So they've got quite a decent structure to them. Let me hold one up so that you can kind of get an idea of what the structure of them's like. Because they do like hold their shape fairly well. I wouldn't say it's like a drapey fabric. But yeah, they're just really, really pretty because they've got this sheen in them. So this one's like a light blue with a silver, and then we've got a purple that's got the gold sheen in it. Then that's like a sort of coppery, corally colour with gold. And then lastly, we've got green at the bottom with gold as well. So they are just really beautiful. I think they'd be nice for maybe like quite structured dresses or like a little skirt. I have seen somebody make a top in it as well. If you're out there and you're watching this video, I saw you at the knitting and stitching show and you had a Merchant and Mills top on, and I'm pretty sure it was maybe this colourway, and it was beautiful. It's a really, really nice top. So you can make tops with it too, but just bear in mind it does have that bit more of a structure to it. So, and they're all Robert Kaufman ones as well, so they're all going to be really lovely quality, and again they'll be ones that we should be able to just sort of keep getting back in again. So yeah, that is those ones. Right, I'm going to put these back so that I've still got space in front of me. Then the next one, which I am so excited about, I went a bit crazy and bought quite a lot of these fabrics because I totally love them. I've got all the colourways, which I don't often do with a fabric, but I just couldn't resist. So these are the ones that are on the rolls behind me. So these are Koka ones as well, so they're from Japan, and it's they're called sashiko. So if you haven't heard of that before, it's like a type of Japanese embroidery. So it's got like these sort of stitched lines running through it, and then it's almost like a sort of dough-based spot. So it's got like little kind of raised bits in it as well, and I just think they're so beautiful. It's kind of like waves, like the stitching sort of like wavy, and I just think they are so nice. I'm like desperate to make something with these, but I'm just enjoying looking at them now. Like that's enough for me at the moment, never mind sewing them. I'm going to be like beside myself and actually make something with them because I just love them so much. I can't even decide what's my favourite. I really like this one, and I do like the navy one with the white stripes is what yeah, with the white stitching. But I mean pink, I've got loads of pink, and then the light blue is just really nice as well. They're just all so beautiful, just so beautiful. Let me hold the blue one up so that you can see it. So as you can see, the stripes run like horizontally, so that's like the selvage there, but I think it would be quite nice to like alternate the stripes if you were making something. So you could have like, say it was like a top with a little peplum bit, like you could make the, you know, one part of the top, the stripes run in a different direction. I think that would be really nice. So yeah, that's the navy one, but then as I said, we've also got the pink, which you can just see here, the pink there, and then we've got the light blue as well. So they are just really beautiful. Then the next ones, if you watched my last video with the little dress I made from Sophia, you'll have seen the light blue version of this, and again it's another Koka one. And it comes in 3 different colours, and this is a double gauze as well, so it's like there's 2 really like fine layers of cotton, like sort of punched or sewn together, and then this one's almost sort of reversible, so on the back it's like white with blue, but then it's blue with white. And that's the same for all of them as well. So there's that light blue colour, then there's like a denimy blue, and then a yellow as well. They're really, really pretty. And they've got that kind of like it's not like a flat surface, like the texture of the fabric's quite sort of crinkled a little bit, which is lovely. I think it just gives a really nice depth to the fabric. So yeah, if you haven't seen my last video, I made a little sort of like sleeveless kind of tunic top for Sophie out of this one, so obviously good for that, or just like other, you know, you could make adult tops or tunics. I think something quite lightweight and floaty, like something quite loose would be really nice in this, perfect for summer. So yeah, that is those ones. And then what is next on my list? I've shown you them. Okay, I'm just sort of like doing all the kind of Japanesey ones all at once, all the Coca ones. So these ones are like a little bit different as well. They're called chain stitch and they're a jersey, so they are quite narrow. Any sort of jersey that comes out of Japan seems to be very narrow. Must be just be the way that their machines make it. But the texture of this is really, really nice. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's got like this sort of 3D kind of chain stitch on it. And then, yeah, it's pretty stretchy as well. On the back, it just looks like kind of jersey fabric, really. We've got two colours. We've got the yellow, we've got the blue as well. And I think this would be really nice, not necessarily as a whole garment, but you could use it for parts. So like say you were making a linden, like you could just make the kind of front bodice out of this. Because as I said, it is narrow, so to make a whole jumper you would probably end up needing quite a lot. Let me just tell you what the width is. It's only 75 centimetres wide, which is enough for like a bodice, but you know, quite often with other jerseys you can get your bodices side by side. That ain't happening with this one. But I think it would be really nice as like a feature fabric. So yeah, just something a little bit different there. So the yellow one and then the blue one as well. And then what am I on to next? So now I've got lots and lots of different jerseys to show you. Which I'm excited about because I know that you guys love jerseys. They're just like our most popular kind of fabric. So the first lot that I've got to show you, which has already been super popular, so I'm sure some of you watching might have seen these already or maybe even have them, but I think it's worth kind of showing them up close because they are really, really nice and special. So they're more like a kind of lightweight summery sweatshirting. So if you're starting to be like, I don't really want to make like a big thick jumper, like maybe not gonna be able to wear it that much, hoping that the weather gets warmer, but these are really nice because they're lightweight. So they're French terry, so they've got like a loop back there, but they're just really, really lightweight, so they're quite sort of floppy. Let me just check what they're made of. Again, 90% cotton, 10% polyester, and they've got like a decent bit of stretch as well. But the thing that I love about all of them, I've got them in 4 colours, is that they've got this kind of other fleck of colour through them, so it just makes the colour much, much deeper. So this one is like light pink, but then it's got these like flecks sort of like knitted into the fabric, and like a kind of much deeper kind of darker pink. Basically it makes me think of Cranachan. Any Scottish people out there, this is your Cranachan jumper. Or like raspberries mixed with cream, which is basically what Cranachan is with some other stuff as well. But it's really, really nice. The colours are just lovely. So we've got it in that pinky one. Then we've also got a lighter pink colour. So this is like really kind of sort of nude blush pink with then like a sort of like brighter sort of bubblegum pink fleck in it. And then we've also got a turquoise with the kind of darker turquoise fleck, which is this one here. Also really nice. And then the last one is a blue. It's kind of like a sort of like an oceany blue, like a light oceany blue with then like a navy fleck in it. So also really nice as well. Blue is very, very classic. So yeah, I think they're just really nice if you're looking for like an alternative to sort of like thicker, cozier sweatshirt, like one for the summer. I think they'd be really good. So you know, London, classic example for that one. The next ones that I've got to show you are art gallery jerseys. So these jerseys are much lighter weight, so they're going to be good for like your long sleeve tops, like an Agnes, Tilly the Buttons Agnes, or a Green Line Lark. So more like a sort of t-shirt weight, and the stripes are woven into the fabric, so you can use them to help you sort of get your grain line and everything. So we've got 2 sort of widths of stripes. So this one here, like the stripes are sort of equal width. So we've got kind of navy, sort of, yeah, navy colour, quite light navy, and then we've also got a turquoise as well, which is really nice. And then we've also got this one here. I've made an Agnes in this one. It's really nice. So this is where the coloured stripe is a bit thinner, and then it's got like a cream stripe in between, which is wider, and we've got that in a light blue and a mint colour as well, and they're really nice. And if you have ever used art gallery jerseys before, you will know that they are really beautiful and soft. They're cotton, 95% cotton, 5% spandex. They wash really well. They feel so soft to wear. They're definitely like worth the investment. Really, they're really, really nice fabrics to work with. So yeah, just some classic stripes in them. And then this one, again kind of keeping in the more sort of lighter sweatshirting vein, are these really cool marble effect ones. So we've got two colourways of this. We've got a red, and then we have also got a teal as well. So these are also cotton. Let me just check what it is. Yeah, 95% cotton, 5% elastane, and they're like lightweight sort of loop back fabric, like French terry. But nice and stretchy as well. And I think the pattern's just something a bit different. It's quite unusual to get patterns, ones that aren't novelty, but I think these are just like a little bit more classics. They're really nice, and yeah, the teal's probably my favourite, but the red is also really, really nice as well. And then on to what I am actually wearing right now. So those of you that have shopped with us before have probably come across our cozy colours sweatshirting, which is like fleece back sweatshirt fabric. It's like one of our most popular fabrics ever, and we've had it in loads of different colours, but we've got 3 new colours. One of them is what I'm wearing right now. So they're really, really soft, they're cotton, they've got a fleecy back, so they feel so comfy to wear, and then they've got like flecks of colour within them. So mine is like a sort of bright minty green colour, and the fleck excuse me, the flecks that are on it are navy and red and yellow, and then this one's tangerine, and then we've also got a sky blue colour as well. So I think the colours are just so nice. They're like really kind of like poppy bright colours, like nice for this time of year, just like bring a bit of life and colour to your wardrobe, so they're really nice. I felt like orange probably, I feel like orange doesn't really look that good in me, and I've got so much blue stuff already, which is why I went for green, and I really like it. I like it more than I thought it would on me. So yeah, introducing these to the cozy colour range. So let me get these out the way, and I'll just double check what else is on my list. Yeah, so the last things that I've got to show you are some novelty jerseys, which are really, really cute. Some of you might have seen this one if you saw my blog post and video that I did the last time for Sophia's little jumper that I made. So this was the native arrows fabric that I used. We've been calling it our Moana jumper. She's completely obsessed with Moana right now. But it's like a really lightweight French terry. It's got a fleece back as well. It's really gorgeous and soft. It's been washing really well too. I've just been washing it with my normal washing, like 40 degrees, just, you know, normal wash, and it's just been washing brilliantly. It's just coming out really nice. The pattern on it hasn't faded or anything. And then same kind of fabric, but just the slightly different design are this triangle one. So again, it's got like a really sort of soft fleecy back to it. It's quite a lightweight sweatshirting one, and then these nice triangles in the front. It's just another cute printed one. And then I've got this one's really cute. I really want to make her something with this as well. It's got little elephants on it. It's a cotton look back too, but it doesn't have the fleeciness to it. It's, you know, it's still soft at the back. It just doesn't have that fleecy sort of brush texture. But yeah, that's like lots of little elephants, which is really, really cute. And then what other novelty ones I've got? These are cute. So these are like they're more like kind of lighter weight, like t-shirt sort of weight. So I guess similar to the art gallery ones that I showed you. So more like for t-shirts than jumpers. So we've got tractors on a turquoise background. This one is robots, which is really cool. It's a much sort of deeper teal colour. It's almost got a sort of marled effect to it as well, with little robots on it. And then we've got the tractors, you can see the bottom, the tractors in a mustard colour too, which are very cute. I think they're upside down there. I'm sure you get the idea. So yeah, they're really, really nice for like fun t-shirts or kids' clothes. You know, you can't limit fun fabrics to kids, of course. And then let me just double check that I have got everything that's on my list. We do have the Atelier Brunette Stardust back in stock. So we've got all the colours of that, and we've also ordered the new colours, which are hopefully coming out at the end of April. beginning of May time, so I'm really excited about that. And then we've also got the new Atelier Brunette Moonstone fabric, which is like a green colourway, so that's one that will be there now as well. It's been really popular. I've seen some lovely garments made up in that on Instagram. And then also I just wanted to let you know, again, some of you might have seen this before if you've been looking at the Just Arrived section, but we're now stocking all the True Bias patterns. So we're actually just waiting for more of the Lander and the Ogden to come back in. As soon as we've been getting them in, they've just been selling out, but they are just one that we're going to stock. So if you want to be like the first to know about it as soon as it comes in, just send us an email, and then as soon as we get them, we can let you know about it. But yeah, we'll have all of the True Bias patterns. And then also, just in case you missed my last video about the things I made for Sophia, we're now also stocking the French pattern company Equity, and they've got loads of lovely, really cute ones. So this is like a little sort of baby set. It's like a sort of bat wing kimono style top with little leggings, which is really cute. So that's like a baby size, goes from 1 month up to 4 years. And then we've got 7 of them all together. You can see them in more detail in my last video, but I just thought I'd bring a couple just to show you and remind myself to tell you about them. And I think that is all of the new patterns. I'm just looking over at our pattern area to check. So yeah, the other thing that you probably can just see behind my shoulder in the background here is that we've also got the new Liberty quilting collection in as well, which is really, really pretty. I really love the colours in this one. I prefer it to their first release, but the first Liberty quilting collection and the second one, the colours do all sort of tone together, so you can kind of mix and match, so it's quite nice. It builds up quite a big collection, and you can I'm going to show you more in my next video, which is about the window, but can you see that quilt that's just sneaking in at the background? I pull it out. Really nice quilt. That's the sample that they sent us using the new collection of Liberties. It's beautiful, but I'll show you more of that in my next video, which is going to be about our amazing spring window display. So as ever, guys, if you've got any questions, then just drop me a question below and I shall try to help you. Remember, you can check out the blog post and you'll see all the fabrics that I've talked about. I should have mentioned before, people quite often people ask me what pattern it is that I'm wearing, and I told you about the fabric, but I forgot to say it's the Moar Astoria jumper, but I lengthened it. And what else did I do? Yeah, I just lengthened it, and because it goes in quite a bit at the waist, because it's quite a crop jumper, I just sort of squared it off a little bit so it's a bit looser. I just wanted a jumper that had set-in sleeves rather than raglan, so I thought I'd give this one another go. So that's what this jumper is. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully the next time I speak to you, I won't be croaking away. It just sounds worse in your own head. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad for you guys. But yeah, I shall see you next time. Remember to subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Bye, guys.